What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today, and I'm here to bring you guys my updated Qliphort list featuring lose it one turn, lose a turn, whatever. It's called lose a turn, they call it lose one turn, whatever, same thing. Anyways, since this card's released, which was only basically a couple days ago, it's already dominated and top aided German nationals, and I tried to make this build as close to the OCG as possible. Of course, they have different cards, and I've made a lot of changes from my previous list. I've tried many different combinations of cards, and so far this is what's tested the best. This is of course only one version of the deck, but the only thing that won't change is that the lose one turn will of course always stay in the deck. So just to get into it real quick, monster lineup is very simple. We have 2 copies of Scout and 1 copy of Monolith, our main targets. Only 1 copy of Disc. I cut down from 2 discs to 1. The card is really good. Disc has always been good and created OTKs, but the deck doesn't OTK as much as it used to. And Disc, you have the ability to search Disc when you need it, so the utility in having only 1 copy of Disc is just better. It allows you to include more cards. One card that I did go back to 3 on though was Stealth, and the reason why I did this is Stealth is just fantastic. Being able to bounce Fiendish Chain and bounce Emptiness is just some of the the best plays you can do for this deck. Plus, it's a 2800 beater under the Skill Drain, under the Recreate, whatever. The fact that it's just a big beater and that it just has a lot more synergy with the cards made it just an obvious choice to put back at 3. For the rest of the lineup, it's very simple. 3 Carrier and 3 Helix. You always want to open with them. Only 1 copy of Shell. You don't need more than 1 in my opinion. You are trying to balance out your scale 9s, but with the 2 copies of Scout, the 3 Helix, and the 1 Shell, we have a total of 6, so that seemed to be enough. And then the last 2 cards in the deck, of course, are 2 Effect Veiler. Of course, until recently, the card wasn't seen in the main deck in the States, but now we're maining it in the deck because you need it. And also, you are able to create some pretty interesting synchros, which I'll show you guys in the extra deck when I get to it. One of them is one of the new cards that came out in Cross Souls. So, onto the spells: 3 copies of Summoner Art, 3 copies of Upstart Goblin, 2 copies of Duality, 1 Sacrifice Runregeki, and 1 Book of Moon. Nothing really to explain there. The only card I'm just not crazy about is still Pot of Duality. I know some people have actually upped this card to 3, and to me, I almost want to eliminate the card altogether. The only thing I like about it is that it gets you deeper into your deck to find the cards you want to start your combos, but outside of that, I really don't like the card. I like to set my pendulum, special summon, and get going, but it is a setup card, and that's how you have to play the deck. So at 2, it's perfect. Onto the traps, of course, the MVP of the deck, lose 1 turn. For those of you that don't know what this card does, it reads, activate this card only if you currently control no special summon monsters. During the turn a monster is special summoned, negate its effects. If an effect monsters is special summoned in attack position, change to defense position. So this card is basically another skill drain for mostly special summoned monsters. And let's face it, the monsters that are special summoned are the ones that cause the most havoc. Main example being Necros of Trishula. So being able to negate Trishula is great. Plus, it doesn't hurt you as much as you'd think. You know, you do have to change your monsters to defense, but you can just pendulum and then tribute for your stealth, or your 1 disc if you searched it, or your carrier or helix, etc. And you get right over it. So card's really good. For the rest of the traps, we run 3 Fiendish Chain. One of the best traps for the deck. Being able to combo it with Stealth and bounce it back and reuse it is just makes the card extremely versatile against so many different monsters and so many different decks. 3 Mind Crush, it's still the card of the format. Every deck searches. And then the one-ofs, we have 1 Skill Drain, 1 Recreate, 1 Vanity Tempest, and 1 Solemn Warning. I added Warning back because mostly Denko Seika, of course, that was one thing I didn't have in my previous build. But Warning just has proved to be quite effective against a lot of things. Being able to even stop your opponent when they're trying to go off with pretty much like a Shaddoll Fusion or El Shaddoll Fusion or anything just makes the card really versatile too. So that's it for the main deck. Of course, it's 40 cards. Now I'm just going to get into the extra deck and show you guys just some new additions that have been added to the deck thanks to Cross Souls. Alright, you guys, and now on to the extra decks. For our basic rank 4s, we run 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, 1 Exciton Knight, 1 101, 1 number 52 Diamond Crab King, 1 Castel, 1 Cargagoron, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Rhapsodian Berserk. For our only 2 5s, we run 1 Durandal and 1 Volcasaurus, and to go with that, if it were ever to come up, we run the 1 Gaia Charger. But the really cool part about the deck, since we are maining Veiler, we're able to run these 3 cards. The first one, if you guys are able to see it, it's the new Clear Wing Synchro Dragon from Cross Souls. Really great card. We're running 1 Black Rose Dragon because with your level 6s, you're able to just add Valor if need be, blow up the field, pretty cool. And then we are running 1 Naturia Beast because yes, we do side the 3 Emergency Teleport and the 1 Recover. So that's it for the extra deck. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile today for Qliphort updated with Lose a Turn. Just really fun deck. Qliphorts, you know, are definitely still one of the top contender decks for Nationals. Obviously, Necros will always be number 1, and Shaddolls are coming in at number 2, and now we recently found out that Satellarknights won, what was it, UK Nationals, so we also got to look out for that deck. But personally, I really like Qliphorts. I think they can still compete even after all the hits they've taken. Now with the addition of this amazing card, Lose One Turn, the deck is really coming back, and even though we've lost Skill Drain and Emptiness, this is a card that can, you know, pretty much take the spot of those cards, and it still makes the deck really playable in this format. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Just give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below any other profiles you guys would like to see, and also be sure to like our Facebook fan page. And we're going to be having a lot more contests. We're having our Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit contest right now, and the next contest we're going to have is going to be for a box of Cross Souls. So definitely be sticking to the channel to watch more videos and to see more updates coming on the Facebook fan page and on the channel soon. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.